Hey everybody, and welcome to Authors and Dragons, where a group of comedic fantasy writers get together and try to make it through a whole game of Pathfinder without accidentally dying. Let's see if we pull it off this week. As always, the odds do not look great.
So welcome to Pecan Carolina's live podcast of Authors and Dragons. We are so thrilled to have the guys all here, all in one place, physically in one place for the very first time. It's an historic evening. So I'm going to let the guys do what they do best, and you guys do what you do best, and I'm going to go sit down and enjoy the show. So take it away, guys.
All right, I'm going to start off by kind of introing the podcast as a basic idea and then telling you about a few of the special rules we added for the live podcast, because you came all the way here. You deserve a little something special. So, first off, if anybody's not familiar, Authors and Dragons is a game where comedy fantasy authors play Dungeons and Dragons terribly. It is aggressively bad, but in a really fun way. There we go. Hey, things are already going wrong! Yeah! If there's anywhere we celebrate failure, God knows it's here.
And in Bevan's books.
Yeah.
It's a failure.
Yeah. and poor horses. Alright, so we're going to play a game. It's sort of been led up to by this point. There's backstory, but I designed something pretty straightforward that you don't need a lot of backstory to have, and you can still see these guys for the fuck-ups they are. Now, for the special rules. Tonight, since we are out here with you all, we added some drinking games to it. So, first one, anytime, DM included, that a natural one is rolled, we have to take a big old drink of our beers. We got a cooler full of them, because God knows Rick will roll some ones. Secondly, and this is the part that you all participate in, I don't think we're legally allowed to pass you out beer, but if you have some, feel free to play along. We've been playing this game for about a year and a half now, and you'd think in a year and a half of playing the exact same system, these people would have learned some basic competency. That's an assumption that is erroneous.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. See? So, we added a special stipulation for this one. Anytime one of these players asks me, how do I do this? Or where on my character sheet is this? You all point at them and you boo until you see them take a big old chunk of their drink down. I don't know why I said chunk. That's a weird choice. This is why we edit it.
Like you're a writer. Well, most of us are drinking domestic, so it's probably going to have...
That's fair. A lot of us are doing Bud Lights, so yeah.
I'm going to get this party started. Where the hell is my character sheet?
Yeah.
That's a big old chunk.
Take that chunk, Bevan.
Now it's a party.
I'm going to blow some chunks.
Although honestly,
It's literally right there.
Well, no, but watch what
we
I'm
should
pulling
address
up.
that before we go any further.
That's not a proper liquid measure.
It's okay, Bud Light's not a proper liquid. Says the other man drinking Bud Light.
But at least this guy.
You're in the app.
Yeah.
You're in the app, not the
Oh,
website.
Welcome to the
All right,
behind
we're
the
going to
scenes
let
matching.
Bevan try to figure that out while we keep the story moving along. So,
Is it time
I'll
for
be up and
intros?
down a bit because I'm a manic person and I'm not always comfortable sitting.
I'm also frequently uncomfortable with your hand on my thigh, so I'm good with this. Sometimes, however, I pay extra for that.
Whatever, John. I'm the GM. I do what I want.
And who you want?
Yeah, that's
The number of times he has said that in the year and a half we've been playing this game.
All right, so when last we left our adventuring heroes, they had gone to the Whispering Woods. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. See, this is why we edit the podcast.
Wait. Boo!
Okay, let's do some intros. Let's start with the most electrifying man in literature today, John Hartness.
I have wined and dined with kings and queens and slept in alleys and eaten pork and beans. I am John Hartness. I'm the publisher of Falstaff Books and the most local motherfucker to this particular live podcast. and I will be playing the role of Fandango the Fantastical.
Hi, I'm Joseph Brassi. I was one of 7 authors in the Mongoliad Project. My debut novel, Skyfarer, comes out in September, and I play the role of Bjorn Bjornson, enthusiastic barbarian, whose deity is himself.
Hi, I'm Rick Gualtieri, and I drove all the way from fucking New Jersey to be here to play Silas Kane, mighty paladin of Toreg, and possibly also the mysterious Arrow of the Gods. And in real life, I write the Toma Bill horror comedy series.
Not anymore, you know.
Yeah, past tense that shit, motherfucker.
Gotta get a new line.
Hello, my name is Robert Bevan.
Bevan, you still got to speak up to the recording mic.
Oh, shit.
you can't make love to that microphone.
Yet.
Post game.
You can make love to Jesus later, too.
Hello, my name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, the notorious rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy, lit RPG novels, and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures.
Great! You didn't remember your shit.
Now, to be fair, that's pretty podcast standard.
Hi there, my name's Steve Wetherill. I am the least local motherfucker in this room. I play the deeply narcissistic monk Brandon Fymaster. And in real life, I write the comedy fantasy series, The Doomsayer Journeys.
And I'm Drew Hayes. I am the ringmaster of this shit circus, the GM of the game, and I am once again here sponsored by Showing Up Drunk! In real life, I write books such as Superpowers, Fred the Vampire Accountant, NPCs, and the new series Forging Hephaestus. Oh, and the new Fred book is out on July 25th, The Fangs of Freelance. And now, where we last left our intrepid heroes, they had just gone through the Whispering Woods, hearing a lot of secrets, some probably true, some probably false, and through careful searching and blind, stupid luck.
And pissing.
And pissing. And pissing.
And fish people!
You're at a half bladder, Klaus. Don't think I forgot. This genuinely comes up so much we've had to start tracking it. They found an entrance to a secret underground cavern in search of the Catacombs of the Lost, hunting for their friend Kutheric.
My squad friend is missing!
Give me perception checks.
Do this.
Bjork rolls a 12!
Silas gets a 15.
Klaus Richter rolls 12.
Fandango rolls a 27.
Brandon Fymaster rolls an 18.
Jesus Christ.
We are deceptive as fuck today.
Yeah,
Yes,
what the
we
fuck?
are.
Yeah. Where's all this good luck coming from?
Cursed dice.
Yeah.
Way to go, Rick.
Shitty beer.
Okay, you all walk down a small flight of stairs. You pass an open door and step into a large room. It is just bare stone, except for 4 switches, north, east, south, and west. A slight divot in the ground in the center of the room, and a door at the other end.
Are there any
I'll
bosses?
save my half bladder for now.
I was 100% about to say, Klaus, go piss in the divot.
I don't want to blow my load right away.
That's fair.
Are any of these switches dwarf-shaped?
Nope, just switches. They are all currently in the up position.
Damn it!
I found my character sheet.
Hand to God, folks, that was a 50-50. We really did that.
I detect evil on the switches.
You are not a paladin. You can't detect evil anymore.
I try to detect evil.
Very well. You detect switches with your eyeballs. You see.
I don't trust these switches.
You don't trust anything.
That's why I'm still alive.
Klaus would like to
No, it's not.
search for traps near the switches.
Roll me a search for traps check.
What is that? Search for traps!
search check.
All right. There's no
there's
search
not.
check.
All right, I'll drink that one then.
I'll drink it too.
I think it's perception.
Yeah, fuck it, perception.
It's all just perception.
All right.
Yeah.
And yet he says we don't know the rules.
He's still right.
All right. Good system.
Klaus rolls a 14.
You find no traps.
All right, guys, it's clear. Go pull those switches. Klaus steps back.
I'm slightly distrustful of our rogue's intentions.
The only time you've ever actually found a trap is when you went face first into a trap.
Yes, this is very true. Klaus, you need to use your face.
I didn't even have to roll for that.
The sun, much like Torag, rises in the east. So I go and I do that one.
You're just gonna pull that switch.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
Torag rises in the east? I thought he was a dwarven god. I thought he lives underground.
You take 2 damage as acid drips down from above you.
Thank you, Torag.
Which one's got the scorpions?
What direction wall is the door in?
So the door is between the door you walked in is between the south and the west. The door leading out is to the north and the east. It is closed.
Hey Klaus, is that door over there locked?
I don't know. Go check it out.
Fuck, he's on to me.
Bjorn is going to walk into the divot and look inside. Like, let's see if there's anything there.
Roll me a perception check.
All right. 13.
You find a divot. It's a dent in the stone, probably about big enough for one of you to curl up inside if you had to.
Is it
Do we
an
have
evil
to?
divot?
Not that you can detect.
I'd ask if there was writing here, but I can't read.
Fendingo's gonna go look at the door.
Yeah, he's right. Maybe we're overthinking this. I mean, it's unlikely, but
Never
maybe we're
happened.
overthinking this. Maybe we should just go try the door.
Yeah. Is the door unlocked?
Does it have a
It
face?
is not unlocked. And there
God
is no
damn it.
face.
Damn.
Just a locked door.
One day
Hey
we
Klaus,
will keep
the
our-
door's locked. Can you fix this?
Is there a locking mechanism?
There is not. It is smooth.
Bjorg, this
No,
door's
I
locked.
cannot.
Bjorg, the door's locked. Can you fix this?
Bjorn will attempt to force the door.
Roll me a strength check.
All right.
Fendingo will back the fuck away from the door.
Bjorn rolls a 21.
You slam your mighty barbarian flesh against it, and it does not move.
This doesn't usually happen!
This is just like a Wile E. Coyote painted door.
Clearly, more force is needed!
Or are you saying your barbarian flesh is not up to the task?
Not anymore, he just pounded it into a door.
Silas, come over here. I think I need a battering ram.
Wow, I wish the arrow of the gods were here. I bet he'd know what to do.
He would. God bless the arrow of the gods. He's so much better than Silas.
Hey Silas, since you're already all fucked up and over there, why don't you flip another switch?
It sounds like an excellent idea.
Yes, I think Torag needs to punish you more.
Well, since the east didn't work, the next logical conclusion is the south.
What?
All right. You pull the south lever, and the S is for scorpions, motherfucker! As a rain of scorpions falls upon you, and you take 8 damage.
Get over me! Thank you, Torag!
Fendingo casts heal light wounds on Silas.
Why are you healing him?
I would like to step on a scorpion and see if Ron Weasley Jeremy would like to eat it.
You crush the scorpion. You notice that it dissolves quickly, almost as if it was never really substantial in the first place.
Sorry, Ron Weasley Jeremy.
Ghost scorpions.
Yeah,
What are they the ghosts of?
this just got
Probably
very
scorpions.
spooky. Yeah.
But are we certain?
Well,
There's only one way
they're
to
gone
find
now.
out.
Only
Taste
Silas
it.
got hurt. This is a win-win situation. We're
This
fine.
is true.
So, Fendingo's gonna heal Silas.
Roll it. I think you owe a drink for rolling off the table.
Fair enough. Fendingo heals Silas for 8 points of damage.
I'll drink for John rolling off the table.
You neutralize the scorpion attack.
It's only fair. I still feel like the scorpions are probably my fault.
Bjorg is going to attempt to force the door again.
All right, roll it.
Bjorg rolls a 10 this time. Ah! Uh-oh.
Your shoulder kind of hurts from smashing it pointlessly and futilely against a door.
I don't like this. This door is cheating. Normally these things just fall down. Maybe I should use someone else's face.
Try the west panel.
At this point, Brandon Firemaster is going to use his initiative and invite Silas to try another switch.
West.
West. All right. You pull on the lever to the west, and the door you came in slams shut.
Progress.
You hear a clicking sound, and everybody give me perceptions.
Damn it.
My perception is you're ugly.
Bjorg rolls a 1.
Drink!
Klaus Richter rolls a 14.
Silas rolls an 8.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 25.
Fandingo rolls a 24.
Everybody except Bjorg notices there's a loud grinding noise coming from above you, and that ceiling looks like it's getting a little bit lower.
Guys, I think the floor is moving.
Alright, Klaus would like to see the ceiling's coming down. Does it look like when it gets low enough, it's going to flip that other switch for us?
No, you can see small little divots in the side that will allow it to pass by the switches harmlessly.
Alright,
Wait a minute.
Silas, sorry.
I think we've forgot one important thing. The ceiling's going to come down and kill us all, except for the one person who can hide in the divot. Now, as the most important member of the group, I volunteer myself to...
While he's talking, Fandingo's running for the divot.
Bjorg is going to attempt to force the door again.
As the most cowardly motherfucker here, I bet I can beat you to the divot.
Bjorg rolls an 8.
Bjorg is getting bruised and battered and progressively just more worn out. In fact, Bjorg, you're taking 4 points of damage from just smashing yourself against stone. That's gonna hurt eventually.
My mother always said to use your face! Why is this not working?
So Fandingo is bolting for the divot. Brandon is trying to convince everyone to give him the divot. Klaus, I assume something terrible.
I'm just watching Silas and enjoying the show.
Silas?
Silas will turn towards the north wall.
Not sure what you're rolling to
And
do.
he will roll a 27 disguise check. Come with me, junior adventurer. It is time to escape this.
Ah, arrow to gods. Thank God you're here. Fandango stole my spot.
What are you all talking about? Someone help me move this door before I knock all my teeth out!
And I pull the north lever like the hero I am.
Bees! 8 damage. Part of me genuinely thought, I wonder if after 3 bad levers they'll stop.
No part of me wondered that.
Did you guys see the way he pulled that switch? No, it was much better than Silas.
Am I in the divot yet?
No one stopped you. You are in the divot.
Why is this door not opening?
And
Look at
a
the
round
bright-
has
look at the bright
passed
side.
and the ceiling is lower.
Look at the bright side. This ceiling will come down, and it will crush these evil bees and these evil scorpions.
The bees have dissipated after attacking the shit out of you.
Fucking coward.
I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly the floor is going up.
The Hour of the Gods is going to help the weakling barbarian.
What? Alright, so I will roll, and I guess Bjorg will try again, because he's not about to be upstaged by this weirdo freak in a hood.
You watch your tongue. That's the air of the gods you're talking about.
Bjorg rolls a 7! Why is this happening?
happening to me? The Arrow of the Gods gets a 21.
I don't understand anything!
Bjorg is futilely smashing against the door, painfully and uselessly, and the arrow of the gods comes up and pushes against it, and still doesn't move it because you already rolled really high, and yeah, that's not enough.
Alright, Klaus has got it. Before either one of them slam into the door again, I'm gonna piss on it.
You held half a bladder, that is, you're right.
So basically, Klaus is gonna walk up while Bjorg is shaking his head and just gonna whip his dick out.
Are you surprised?
It just has never been in that close proximity.
Really? That's shocking. That's genuinely shocking as often as this happens.
You should have done
All of the rest of us have been way closer to Klaus pissing than you.
Yeah.
It's your fucking turn.
I like to also hold up Ron Weasley Jeremy and try and teach him this maneuver.
So just to be clear, you pulled your pants down, you got your penis in one hand, and Weasel in the other, and you're making him watch you pee.
Well, and
This might be a sex crime. It's an intelligent animal.
I'm teaching. Can I do it like an animal hand?
Come on.
You want to roll an animal handling check to make your weasel watch you take a... Fuck it, roll it!
Alright, Klaus rolls an 11. Does Ron Weasley Jeremy learn how to pee on a wall?
No, he turns away. That's not enough to force a living creature to endure that.
Bjorg is staring in horror.
Just so you know,
Alright, you taught
Klaus,
Bjorg that maneuver, so there you go. That's something.
just so you know, Klaus, animal cruelty is a crime.
From the divot, Fandingo starts his bardic performance vocal only. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Oh, believe me, we know.
Everyone, you now get +1s on your attack on the door.
All right, you guys keep doing that. That seems to be working out for you.
Slam into my pee.
Yeah. Yeah, you're also going to take a -2 not to slip in Klaus's piss that has coated the door.
God damn it!
So net -1.
Are the switches actually down?
No, the switches, when you pulled them down, they went back up after the animals dissipated.
I'm gonna try the west switch again. Might work this time.
The Arrow of the Gods is no smarter than Silas.
The Arrow of the Gods hasn't tried this switch yet. Maybe he'll do it better than Silas.
Could he do it worse?
Well, no.
Yeah.
I pull the switch with style.
You hear like a thunking sound from the door as it really locks, like it's getting in there.
Stop doing that!
So maybe crying from the divot because I'm not vacating my divot of survival.
It's probably a smart call, yeah.
So if there are 4 switches that all rebound, maybe if the Arrow of the Gods tried really hard, he could pull all 4 down at one time.
That'd be awesome.
Also gonna let you know, another round of ceiling lowering has now passed.
While he's doing that, I'm going to roll a diplomacy to convince everyone that I should be in the divot.
I really think there's only one person you need to convince, and it's going to be an opposed diplomacy check.
Does Bjorg notice that the ceiling is coming down yet?
Roll me a perception check.
All right.
And you roll me a diplomacy check.
Natural 20!
You notice the ceiling is coming down.
And guys! The floor's not moving at all! It's above us.
And a natural 20, everybody drink.
Everybody drinks!
Way to blow a natural 20.
Bjorg is gonna look upwards and go, now I understand. I have to fight the ceiling. How do I kill it?
You still need to fight the door.
I'm not touching
No
it.
other way.
Junior adventurer, help me with these switches.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a philosophical debate with Fandingo.
And hence why you're only a junior adventurer.
Yeah, well, there'll be time for me to become a senior adventurer when I'm not dead.
What's your diplomacy?
13.
13. I guess roll diplomacy to resist.
Fandingo natural 20s his diplomacy check.
Everybody drink!
To convince Brandon Thighmaster that that he doesn't want to be in the divot at all because the divot is very crowded and smells like dead scorpion ass.
Yeah, you're right.
Fandango convinces you that you don't need that divot because there's no way this ceiling is going to be stronger than your abs.
Yeah. I can't die.
The Hour of the Gods rolls a 23. Get your ass to work.
Okay, I need to engage my intellect.
God help us all.
Doom.
I'm going to roll a perception, but I'm also going to I'm going to get in character here. I'm not anatomically correct enough to cosplay as Brandon Firemaster, but I did bring these douchey sunglasses to wear indoors, so it's actually a -1 to my perception. So 18, 21. Do I see anything that's going to possibly not get me killed?
Not especially. There's 4 switches, Fandango's in the only safe spot, and the ceiling's coming down.
Fandango, we need to talk.
Talk all you want. I think you should listen to the Arrow of the Gods because he's awesome.
What are you fighting? That's enough diplomacy.
Okay. So how many rounds do you think before the ceiling's down in Bjork's range?
It's almost like I've been moving a D8 and slowly lowering it. Speaking of, 5, and now you can reach it. By the way, when we hit 3, you'll no longer be able to access the switches.
Alright. Bjork is gonna move to one of the switches opposite the Arrow of the Gods.
Okay?
Alright, good job. Junior Adventurer, you take another.
Stop calling me that.
And Klaus, put your weasel on one.
I beg your pardon.
I thought, are the switches not all together?
No, north, south, east, west. They're all at different corners of the room.
Okay. Switches on free then.
Yeah.
Klaus would like to go to the west switch and just keep pushing that until, until bees and shit fly out.
All right. The west is just the...
The door continues to lock harder.
harder and harder.
It doesn't matter how much you pump it, nothing is coming out.
I'm gonna need more beer for this.
Yeah, not anymore. He's voided his bladder. You're already a freshman too.
Bjork will go to the south switch.
South switch.
Yep.
Are you gonna pull it, or are you just hanging out?
Well,
Wait, let's pull it all at once.
Okay, Bjork will wait
good idea.
because he does have some measured trust of the Arrow of the Gods, even though he keeps calling Bjork Junior Adventure, which he.
Well, no. He's calling Brandon Junior Adventurer.
Oh.
You're like a
Considering
junior
what you did with the door,
adventure.
you're kind of a junior adventurer.
Get fucked!
Since I'm the only one lying in the divot in the floor, I'm apparently the senior adventurer.
So Bjork is going to stand by the southern switch, wait to pull it, and he's going to point his hand up at the ceiling and give it the finger.
All right.
Southern,
God.
western,
North.
north,
Whatever the last one was.
east.
Yeah. That's me.
All right.
It's just going to be an infinite supply of
On the count of 3.
Roll me a perception check.
All right.
Just beat 10 to coordinate and do the basic functionality of pulling one thing together.
16.
12.
20.
16?
I honestly didn't expect that to work.
Me neither.
You pull all the switches at once, and a shower of golden coins rains down from a small little gap in the ceiling that appears right on top of Fandango.
I got a golden shower!
But the ceiling's still coming down.
So did the door.
So we get to have more money when we're dead?
Yeah, ceiling's still coming down. But you did get some cash. Let's say you got 100 gold out of that. Well done.
How?
I assume you're only talking to me because I'm lying under the money.
Boy, if there was ever a bard thing to say.
All right. Bjork is going to attempt an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Figure out what to do to save his friends. And he rolls an 11.
That's good for you.
Yes.
That's pretty solid. Bjorg is going to think that maybe if pulling multiple switches at once had a positive effect, there's a different combination that could net other positive effects.
Or we could go for more gold and pull them all at once.
Fandango really likes that idea.
Okay, let's do north and south at the same time.
All right. Very well.
While his lady's wearing a mask. I'll get on north.
I'm still on south.
North and south at the same time.
All right.
So
Roll me your perceptions.
All right. 10.
12.
You successfully pull both at the same time. A shower of copper coins and a few gems rain down on top of Fandango. Fandango, roll me a constitution check.
Oh, shit.
Well, if you're gonna go, that's
Fandango just looks up. This is the way I always hoped it would end.
Except in my dreams, there were boobies.
They haven't tried every combination yet.
Fandango rolls a 7 for a constitution check.
You're starting to have trouble breathing under all the heavy weight of coins that just dropped upon you.
I have bags. I'm shoveling shit into the bag. What are you talking about? I've already added 100 gold to my inventory.
All right, quickly, east and west.
Alright, I'm rolling perception.
9.
Let's roll a 7.
Oh, God damn it.
Are the scorpions going to land on me too?
Well, that means you pull them at different times.
Oh.
So who was at east?
That was me.
That's some good old acid for 1 damage.
And I lock the door more.
You lock the door more.
I like to think my natural body will neutralize the acid enough.
Let me explain what the count of 3 means.
Is it 1, 2, 3, go?
It's 1 more than 2. It's 1 less than 4.
But is it 1, 2, go?
You
or
just sit there and drown under your gems.
I'm going to pull the copper and gems into my sack.
All right, we're down to 3. This is the last chance you have to activate the switches.
Alright, we're gonna go
Damn it.
again.
Come on, Junior Adventurer. I have faith in you.
That's all I need.
Alright, Brandon.
Do this.
Oops. 14.
We're all dead. 6.
Had faith in you.
And that's some good old acid for 1.
Acid for 1.
Acid for 1.
This is a...
What do y'all want to do?
Klaus is gonna run and lie down on top of Fandango.
If you promise to get off of me, I'll save the weasel.
No.
God damn it.
Hang on. I have an important question. Klaus, have you pulled your pants up yet?
Should I roll something for that?
I'm just going to let you decide.
I'm gonna say yeah, because I couldn't run like that, you know?
Thank you, Jesus.
All right. I think you had a shot at it until you said no.
Less Torag.
I'm gonna help inspire the Junior Adventurer by taking Klaus's place on the west one.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
You can't.
What?
That was the last round.
No, this is it. We're dead. I came all the way to America to just die.
All right. Rolling intelligence check again to figure out another way. Bjorg rolls a 17.
That's very good.
Bjorg knows on a fundamental level that this is some sort of mechanism, clearly.
Yes.
And if it has something, gears or whatever, you can push back against it because gears are not made of invincible magic. So, in theory, it might be possible to shove this thing so hard that it breaks. You're also, with the 17, realizing that would be just legendarily level strong, but...
But this is the man who killed a demon with 1 shot.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes! 1 shot a demon.
Bjorg is going to crack his knuckles and go, "Come, Brendan! We must shove the ceiling up with raw strength."
Okay.
Bjork didn't see Star Wars.
All right. Bjorg is going to base himself and attempt a strength check. Since it's within reach now, right?
Oh, it's definitely within reach.
All right. And he rolls a 14.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 16. I think even though he's about to die, he still looks at Bjorg and goes, roll a 16.
You are both heroically pushing back against this lowering ceiling, flexing as hard as you can, because if you're gonna die the way you lived.
Flexing.
Yeah,
Alright.
but it definitely looks like you're gonna die.
This looks like a job for the Arrow of the Gods. Who rolls a 3?
So Fandango remembers this left-handed glove that lets him move shit.
Okay.
And Fandango's from the divot going to use his magical left hand and try and pull down the east and west switches simultaneously.
Can you do 2 objects at once with that?
Shit, I don't know. I didn't make up the magical item.
Who made up the magical item?
Misty,
Misty.
Misty!
that magical glove of asses that, or whatever that
I would not trust Fandango with a glove of asses. That seems dangerous.
And that's not fair to ask me when I'm half drunk and don't have a book in my hand, so go ahead.
you gave. Why the hell do you think I picked now to ask?
This is how we play.
All right,
The correct answer is yes.
I think, John, I think you just got booed. Drink.
All right.
John, I tell you what. I'll let you roll for it. I don't think it should work, but what the hell? If you roll a 15 or better, it worked. You can do both on this one occasion. Natural one!
You put the glove in your ass.
Brandon! You guys hear he does it at the wrong times. It fails to, he just hits him 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. So the door locks 3 times and Brandon takes 4, 3. That's 10 points of damage from acid.
I fucking hate you, Fandango.
I will feel bad about that when you're dead.
And I am moving the die down to a 2. You are all going to have to start hunching now.
All right. Klaus, being the hero that he is going to stand up over Fandango, ready to collapse, but willing to help push the ceiling up.
All together, my brothers!
You're basically teabagging Fandango.
Alright, George gonna try
Still
to
not going to die.
strength check.
Might wish you would.
Yeah.
Alright. Bjorg rolls a 23.
Klaus rolls a 10.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 16.
Oh yeah, you're in the divot.
9.
9. All right. Some of you do really well, Bjorg. Some of you do okay, Brandon.
Oh, Bjorg.
Some of you are there.
Some of us are in a divot.
And it sort of feels like you're going to die the way you lived, flailing ineffectually at much harder obstacles.
I'm going to try to do the thing with the thing again.
Oh, no, that was a can you do it. You can't do 2 at once.
And no one else can reach any of the thingies.
Nope.
I'm gonna try and
Can I use the glove of asses to shove upward?
Sure.
Klaus is going to start stacking gold coins.
Use your own gold coins. I've already put the other ones in my bag. Are we gonna try and
George's
shove?
just gonna keep trying doing
I
that.
feel like that's what y'all are going for.
Otherwise, he's gonna die.
I'm gonna wedge the broom of doom in between the ceiling and the
With the
floor.
good bristles?
Yeah. No, it's either me or the broom. I mean, I love that broom more than Fandango, but we're gonna die.
I love that broom too. What are you talking about?
Bjorg rolls a 23 again.
Klaus rolls an 8.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 13. I was busy putting the broom up. That's...
Fandango rolls a 6.
A 2 on the die.
You narrowly avoided a drink. So Bjorg is just heroically straining, and like he's almost putting like handprints in this stone.
Yeah.
He's fighting so hard to keep it up, and everybody else is kind of half-assing it.
Again, the way we lived.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a sword or anything we could wedge under this?
And snap as the wooden part of the broom is cut in half, as it lowers down even more. Luckily, the bristles are intact, and those are the
Alright.
good part.
I call for C3PO. What the fuck are you doing?
Anyone want to do an intelligence check that has better intelligence than me?
I am too busy feeling sad for my broom.
Your abs are
Fandango
about
will
to
do
be
an
destroyed.
intelligence check.
I think my abs will survive this.
Fandango rolls a 22 for an intelligence check.
Yeah, you're probably going to be fine. You're in the divot, and no one has challenged you for it. Good thinking.
All right then.
I think I was specifically trying to think if there was any way that they wouldn't die.
Doesn't look that way, does it?
Hey, Joe, watch your elbow. Klaus just rolled a natural 20 for an intelligence check.
Everybody drink! Woo! Klaus, with a natural 20, you think there was probably some combination of switches we could have used to save ourselves.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Genuinely thought.
Do you guys want to give one last strength check?
Sure.
You know, to get extra leverage, why don't we all four of us stand on Fandango in the divot?
That's a great idea.
I think that idea sucks.
And I will be standing on his gold as well.
Won't that make a Fandango neat?
I shoved my boot in his mouth so we don't hear him scream.
They're like crabs. If one's going to get free, they'll drag him back down. They're all going to die together.
Klaus rolled a 17.
Oh, Brandon Flymaster rolled a natural 20.
And so did Bjorg.
Oh! Double drinks!
And Fandango rolled an 18. Even with someone's fucking boot in his mouth.
Brothers together.
So Fandango's using magic. Bjorg and Brandon are just going deep, man. They don't skip leg day, and it shows. As they're like, let's just... Oh!
This is the day when we flex together and the universe weeps.
Double natural 20. Okay, you hear some grinding and snapping above you, as against all odds, you are just holding this thing at bay for a round. Fuck!
I'll take it.
Brandon's gonna go out on a blaze of glory. Alright, you can go again.
Sounds good.
Welcome to the end of the podcast, folks.
I decided I wanted an audience for this.
Klaus rolls a 13.
Fandango also rolls a 13.
Bjorg rolls a 22.
Brandon Flymaster rolls a 14.
Arrow of the Gods gets a better grip on Fandango's forehead and rolls a 16.
Get your hands off my ears. I know what I'm doing.
After that valiant last effort, your two main muscle men are kind of gassed. They can't pull it back again. And it starts coming down, and then you hear a click and a voice that says, "Unlocking procedure complete." And the What? Literally all you had to do was nothing.
I'm so glad.
I had the right idea all along.
I'm so glad I came all the way out here so I can call you a prick to your face.
There's something beautiful about letting you all be your worst enemy. Is it going back up now?
God
It's going
said
back
the
up.
same thing.
Kind of slowly and a little bit wobbly, almost like you guys fucked things up with those 20s.
Bjorg is going to stare up at the ceiling and go, "Yeah, you better run!"
It's kind of like... And as it's rising, you see on the other side, the other door has opened. But man, that ceiling does not look steady. Oh, really erecting that shit.
Grab the gold and go through the door.
I've had the gold for 20 minutes.
Yeah, to be fair, Fandango was really on the ball with that shit.
The Arrow of the Gods claps Brandon on the shoulder and says, "Good job, Junior Adventure."
Yeah,
Then he spins, gets a 35 on his disguise check. What'd I miss, guys?
Not him.
Why couldn't you all have died rather than Silas come back?
Arrow of the Gods came in and saved us all. Too bad he brought you back.
Well, I think we should all remember, we should get out of here quickly, but all remember to tread on Fandango as we go.
Fandango's gonna try an acrobatics check to avoid these motherfuckers walking on me.
Roll it.
No, I'm going to roll against this. Do I have a...
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an attack.
Oh, man, 5. Can't.
Fandango rolls a 15 for acrobatics.
Silas will hold Fandango down because it is written that being trampled brings one nearer to Torag.
Beat my 15, motherfucker.
Klaus Klaus rolled a 22 to step on Fandango's balls.
17 on the dime, motherfucker.
God damn it.
So Silas holds you down, and Klaus steps right on the balls as he walks by for a solid 2 damage. Klaus isn't that
One
heavy.
each. Yeah, so how much were those gems worth that I got out of the fucking,
Do you have an appraising degree? I don't know. You gotta get that shit checked out.
Georg is heading through the door at the other side going, Kutarek!
Fandango rolls a natural 1 on his appraise check, so he has no fucking idea.
You think they're probably glass, not worth the space in your bag. You wouldn't bother with them.
Come, brother. Throw away those worthless baubles and let us follow after the barbarian.
Fair enough, Fandango throws the gems away.
Cubic zirconia bullshit.
Brandon Flymaster will pick up gems because they look kind of shiny. I think I can do something with them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's about your intellect level. I can get behind that.
Shiny gems.
Don't know
My
why you
squad
want
friend, I was almost humiliated by a ceiling. Where are you?
Don't know why you want those things, Brandon. They're fucking useless. Trust me.
Yeah, but I feel like I need some bling.
It's all about the bling bling.
Yeah.
You've already got
you're wearing
oil
gold
and
hot
glasses, and you're... Are you trying to be Mr. T?
You're trying to be the love child of Mr. T and Rocky from Rocky Horror.
Is that not the point of the game?
Well, I have the double neck guitar, so I'm trying to be Meatloaf, apparently.
He needs some sequence.
You can make a pretty good argument for Bjorg as a Rocky. I don't think he wears a lot.
No, he doesn't. He wears like hide armor.
You can make a pretty good argument for John as Meatloaf as well.
I do a really mean karaoke Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. Not as good as Jim Nuttles.
Thank you very much.
He always sings the girl part.
And Klaus might not be charming, but he's definitely a piece of riffraff.
Charming as a motherfucker.
Oh, this took it.
Says the sex crime weasel guy. All right, that is where we're going to end the podcast portion of this. Thank y'all so much for staying. We're not done yet. But we're on a timetable, so we kind of got to keep some things tight. We don't want to run over. Next up is what we do. Normally we would do this on the Facebook blog, where we do question and answer from people who are following. If you liked this and would like to start following us, it's Authors and Dragons. You can find us everywhere. And we do a Facebook live blog that Joe runs. And then we take questions that day at Authors and Dragons, or facebook.com/Authors and Dragons. Yeah, I fucked up. I'll drink.
Just so they can get the full experience, I'm going to include the pee breaks part of the... I'll be right back.
Yeah, after about an hour is usually when we take a break to piss and put either Rick or Joe's kids to bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And get more beer. But
Actually, it's not so much put one of the... It's either put Joe's kids to bed or Rick, my kid's screaming, I gotta go.
Yeah, at this point, usually my 4-year-old son barges my office door up and goes, Daddy!
And sometimes when we return, bad things happen to characters because we're not really paying attention.
Yes.
And every once in a great while, we come back in and everybody's like, "What is that sound?" I'm like, "Yeah, my cat's purring into the microphone."
or the time when Bevan had dogs barking outside his house for like 2 weeks, we had to edit out.
Well, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Shit happens, dude. I mean,
What about the day that there was the car? Like, the really loud engine sound.
oh yeah, I think that was when Bevan was playing his garage in Mississippi. But fuck, all right.
I don't know. Why don't we focus back on the audience who came to see us?
Yeah.
Hi.
So, normally we do that on Facebook. Today we're going to do it special. If y'all have any questions for the Authors and Dragons crew, be it about the game you just seen, D&D in general, although I don't recommend that.
Oh no, definitely ask Steve all about old school RPGs.
Technical rules questions.
Or writing, or the things we do. It's pretty much kind of an open blanket. Ask whatever you want to ask. I have these very rare, only available here for right now, Forging and Festus koozies. Definitely, you couldn't get them anywhere else at the con. For anybody who wants to come up and ask a question. Alex! Sorry, we know that guy. He raised his hand first. Come on up. You gotta come up to speak to the microphone. Remember, this is a podcast.
You mean the microphones that aren't facing them?
This particular microphone?
Yeah, the silver one.
Yes.
The one that looks like a butt plug.
Speaking to the butt plug.
Did Steve eat all the pies?
See, Nobody understands that because we're in a different country. This guy comes from England. He's basically calling me fat. Fuck you, go sit down.
No, obviously, dumbass, I ate all the pies.
Then how did you fit in the divot?
Come on up.
You're from England, right?
I am from England.
But you're not drinking actual beer.
I know, but this is all we have in
It's
this Bevan's
punishment
cooler.
beer. It's not supposed to
I
be good.
brought you real shit.
Okay.
Did you drink it all?
This is the authentic American experience.
I'm blending in.
That's Bud Light, by the way, that he's drinking, just
Yeah.
because you cannot see this on the podcast.
We're gonna edit that out because they're not paying us yet.
Hey!
He has gone native.
Yeah. It's not supposed. It's like playing beer pong. You don't get
That's
good
not
beer.
what's
It's punishment.
God damn it. Somebody give this man a church key.
Too late.
Go right on it.
All right. Who would like to?
Have one.
For the folks at home, a gentleman from the back has thrown his badge ineffectually toward us.
No, there's a church.
Natural one to attack the podcast.
Yeah, but he did bring us a bottle opener, so he gets a koozie if he wants one. Do you have a question or do you have a church key?
I have a bottle opener.
Well, that's
We got that. Who has a question? Gentleman in the back. Green shirt.
Come. Oh, God damn it, who let you in?
For anyone who doesn't know, we're in Charlotte, and apparently John is the damn mayor of this city. We've literally just started assuming people know him, and we've yet to be wrong.
This question, well, it's a two-part question. One's for Drew. Did you base I read Superpowers Year One.
Mm-hmm.
How much X-Men influence did you have on for those characters?
I would say very little. I tried to kind of keep away from the established superheroes and school property. There's going to be some overlap. It's sort of inevitable when you do superheroes. Like, there's so many superpowers in existing canon, you really can't avoid stepping on some of those existing ones. But I kind of tried to draw from more classic DC heroes. Like, the guy with the energy powers is clearly aping Green Lantern. Super speed is kind of aping the Flash, etc.
And the second part is, how tempted were you just let that ceiling just wipe everybody out and start over?
No, because then I have to coach them through a character creation session, and we lost that episode, but oh boy, it was terrible.
Oh my God. That was like 3 hours long.
It was 3 hours
to
long.
make first level characters.
Oh, wow.
And I have no confidence they've gotten better. None. Thank you, sir.
I don't recall you doing an actual lot of coaching as opposed to like yelling.
Yeah. Have you met this group?
It's the Bobby
Sir,
Knight
come
School
on
of
up.
Coaching.
I did go to Texas Tech.
For the record, I know this guy too.
How did you lose an entire episode?
We had just started, and we didn't fully understand the recording software, and also Skype sucks.
Okay.
Literally, the name of our Facebook chat is right now Skype sucks donkey dick.
Or sheep shit. Or sheep
She
shit.
could be sheep shit.
Are you ever going to bring this show to Bulls Creek?
Pardon?
Ever going to bring this show to Bulls Creek?
That's the town where we grew up. And no.
If you host a con, maybe, I don't know.
Because there's no fucking Wi-Fi where we grew up, dude. Cell phones don't work out there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good shot in the leg on that one.
Yeah.
All right, I saw the blue shirt gentleman first.
Steady.
Jesus.
I have a
Drops the
small
cell
question
phone.
and a big question.
All right.
All right.
My small question is for Joe.
Okay.
When the kids pound on the door, do you ever answer them in the Bjork voice?
Okay, so my son is actually really well acquainted with my Bjork voice, to the point that like if I look at him and go, ah! He looks at me and goes, ah! So like, barbarian threats do not work on my child. He will pull out a weapon and hit you.
This kid's gonna be awesome.
Incidentally, best part was when he did it to me, and my like 8-month-old daughter looked at him and went, ah!
That kid's also gonna be awesome.
Yeah. My house is not quiet.
I know a 6-year-old girl who calls herself the Orc Princess. We can introduce them someday.
Awesome.
My big question is, if you could have any D&D Monster Manual entry as a magical pet, what would it be and why?
Let's go down the line, Bevan. Or no, you're Bevan, you're Rick.
Just because they're both bald.
Oh, they are. I didn't notice that.
They don't know Bob's bald. He's wearing a hat. I also don't know Joe almost spit cider all over his keyboard.
I like that you backtracked to make sure they knew it was cider. Rick.
All right, I'm pretty sure Silas would pick something horrifically horrible, like the Tarrasque or so, just to to bring the wrath of Toreg to mankind.
Silas is a fucking supervillain.
Like a bad one.
Whoa, is this our characters or us?
I think us.
Oh, us.
All right.
Okay.
Rick, same answer.
Yeah, because
you guys shouldn't see what you did.
fuck society, yeah.
I already have a house cat. What fucking more monstrous thing do I need? I have a 20-pound house cat.
I'd go with anything from the 3-5 astral lineage, just because they all have teleport at will, and I fucking hate traffic.
Dick Weasel.
All right, so I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna go more like archetypical and say either like a hippogriff or a griffin, because it would be fucking badass to show up at my kid's school riding a giant horse chicken.
Between that and the barbarian screams, I feel like you might have a parent-teacher conference coming.
Actually, I've already had one.
Did you scream at her?
Your son's been fighting, and then like I overhear off to the side, I hear the other ladies, another mother go like, I know it's fun to fight with the little boy, but you shouldn't do it. I'm like, it's all consensual, motherfuckers!
I was really expecting you to ask, has he been winning?
I was going to comment on the fact that she's 8 months old and you're already having a parent-teacher conference about it.
No, not her. That was the other little girl my son was fighting with.
I think a dire boar and I'd roast it.
Devin's just relocated to Georgia and he's already in for barbecue.
Yeah. Infinite magical options. Bevan wants a snack. God damn, that's not perfect.
That's not a sad, that's a party.
Yeah, that's a pig picking, buddy.
That's a good one. All right, you had your hand up, Kat. Come on up.
You're from very disparate places. How did you come together to start a podcast?
Drinking.
Prior to yesterday, we had never all six met before.
Yeah. Well, Joe and Steve were the holdouts from New Orleans, but yes, we had. Some of us had met. So the podcast started. I think it was. I have a tradition when I do releases, where every time I get a 5-star review on release day, I do a shot and I put it on social media and blah, blah, blah. This is all backstory to tell you that I did a Fred release and I was shithoused. And Bevan was on Facebook and drunk as well. That was just standard. And we knew each other because we just like knew each other from being suggested a lot and being in the same genre. And so we shot the shit sometimes. And we just started having a discussion about wanting to do a podcast like this, like a game.
I remember you said something about your D&D game or something, and I was like, man, I wish I had friends.
You were in Korea at the time.
Yeah, and then you said, well, now we're actually playing online and stuff, and I said, oh, and then we got to talking about making it into a podcast.
Yeah. And so from there, we just started reaching out to people we knew, and we slowly kind of gathered everybody together through various connections. We had some false starts, and we had some new additions. So John took a sabbatical, and we put Steve in, and then John came back, and we kept Steve because Jesus Christ, why wouldn't you?
Because no one's seen my abs in 40 years.
I've never seen an ab in real life. I'm not sure they exist.
Does anyone in here have a visible ab? Just the one. All right.
At the back. Hey.
They're under hair. They're no longer visible.
Fair point. I feel like if you shaved, it would just regrow him right back with the Santa Claus.
Yeah, basically, yes. Yes.
This is what happens if you move to Seattle, folks.
All right, folks, next question. Yeah. All right.
Don't be shy.
This is the other ab haver, by the way.
Yes, this is the other man who owns abs.
All right, show us your abs.
Come on.
He's not joking.
All right, so I've been dungeoning for like 30 plus years. How do y'all feel about the aspect of dungeoning as teenagers and young college people in the back rooms and basements? Now here you are. Dungeoning is you're recording it in a great, fantastic medium and using it as a promotion.
Pretty jazzed. Pretty jazzed about it.
Yeah, great. Awesome. I mean,
It's
I can't
not
speak for
long.
everyone on the panel, but I'm smoking a lot less weed this time around.
I am too today.
Somebody flew here. I'm still drinking about the same amount.
Also, you think I can host this thing while high or drunk? Are you kidding me? It's
I
like
have a
herding
lot of-
cats with you assholes. I gotta
We
be
have a
on
lot
my
of faith in
toes.
you.
Yeah.
Trained professionals.
All right, we've got a little bit more time. We can probably do one more question. Anybody? Anybody? Come on, close us out.
Bring a good one. Bring
There
it
we go.
Yeah! On up. By the way, that last question was asked by the husband of Misty Massey, one of our guest DMs. GM.
Have you guys considered any other campaigns in the future? What might we be looking
We were
forward to?
considering them all through this particular adventure because we thought we were all gonna. I thought I was gonna be alone at the end of this episode.
So I will say, I think we've had the discussion that if the day ever comes where this podcast draws to a natural conclusion of the storyline, good fucking luck. These assholes. Or much more likely, there's a party wipe through incompetence. Really, God only knows how that hasn't happened yet.
Because we sure don't.
Yeah. I think we've had the discussion that we might try a different system or medium. We might even let the readers kind of pick from a selection that we know we can execute. So that's something we have talked about for down the line.
That list is really short.
Yeah, it's not a big one. It's basically what do I know that I think I can like yell them through creation.
Oh, I was spending this session going, yeah, maybe a fighter next time. Maybe one with some points in intelligence.
There you go.
Yeah, I was spending this session thinking, well, if they all die and we switch games, maybe that superhero thing would be fun.
That might be the only superhero game worse than the one I was in where we were domestic terrorists within the first 3 games. Not intentional. They were just bad at it.
So, no, this was really, really good for us because despite our complete ineptitude, we did not wipe out any civilizations or sink an island on this episode.
On this episode.
We also didn't open up a prison and let loose all of the evils into the world.
You also didn't collaborate with a demon.
Yeah.
Or almost drown in a well.
Fucking cloak boy.
But you did break my
wipe out
group.
all life on this island.
All right, well, big thanks to all of you for coming out. We really appreciate it. Give yourself a hand. We've been Authors and Dragons. We are all over the internet. You can find us on Google. I feel like you're more likely to remember that than a website.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to the original creators, which is us, the people who are playing it. The opening music, Take a Chance, and closing theme, Master of the Feast, are both credited to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and also used under a Creative Commons license.